Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Day. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gives this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third.
Third down and 8 yards.
To throw on third down. Warner, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
24-yard ball.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Sheffield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and...
On 3rd and 2. Warner able to haul it in as Kittle. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st down, Sheffield. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork.
At the 39.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Warner from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, Warner. And that's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Sheffield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
A play fake. Now Warner. Jeffrey wheels it in over brought down after a very nice game. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Warner. Oh, he'll look downfield for that's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
The 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Giants' 17-yard line.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On third down, Warner finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. Linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Warner throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw on second down. Warner caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, here's the option. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
And sacked.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he's going to go down again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Carolina chase on. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his off-season, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Warner. That's the right side here. Complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Warner. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Back to throw again. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Warner. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down, Warner. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw on third down, Warner. The Giants defense that time in pass coverage, 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make our score 9-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. To return it now, here's King. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10. At their own 28.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Warner. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun, Warner. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 21. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Sheffield. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Giants, nothing.
So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
On the 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
And again this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And this one is right through. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. 15.
Giants, nothing.
So yet another field goal to end the drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, it's still time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's
on 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Fourth down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a sixth time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now.
Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Giants.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
New York set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Number 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3.
Vikings 15. Giants 3.
They got the interception, but very little move for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll run on 1st down. Sheffield. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Warner. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. From the gun, Warner. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
A loss of 10.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Catch made by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw again, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Down, New York.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Roth. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw here.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. They'll come out with a 3-tight-end look on the first play of the drive. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Sheffield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He's across midfield.
They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Sheffield. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Taken down right at the line.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And his pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Down and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Sheffield. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 16 yards of 1st down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal.